Hello friend, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Merry Christmas in advance. So today I'm actually in the main house and I'm planning to prepare something something amazing. So today, I remember I usually do everything, so there's nothing impossible, and today I've got something for you. Remember, it's the festive season and people, there is too much eating. So welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Ino_Mark29 and welcome as we prepare our dinner. So I hope you're going to enjoy this meal. What I'm going to prepare is I'm going to prepare the intestines, yes, of a cow. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. So here we've got tomatoes, onions, and our dish, the intestines. Here they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop the onions into smaller pieces, and then chop the tomatoes, and then after that we will move on to the next chapter after chopping these two. So I don't need much, I don't need any flavors. The only flavors that I need is the onion and the tomatoes, nothing else. So I do not use any, I normally don't use any flavors. Like these are the only additives, these are the only things that I'm going to add onto our intestines. Normally, actually, what most people don't know is that these intestines here, they are not beneficial to the body, but when you consume them, they're very sweet. So we consume them because they are sweet and not to maybe build our body. They are not meat, actually. This not meat. It's meat, but meat that cannot build your body. So this is not protein, it's not carbohydrates, it's just food. Yeah, so let's continue. So now we are preparing our onions, slicing them into smaller portions or pieces. It takes maybe a few seconds to finish this. These are not the usual onions, they are onions that are round in shape, but what we are using here are onions from our farm. So I'm almost done with this, and when I'll be done with the onions, I'll move to the tomatoes. So we are done here. Now next we come here. We also need to slice them into smaller portions for easy cooking. Now you can see some are going down. So now we are done with our chopping. Now next we'll move on to the cooking part. Remember, we only need the onions and the tomatoes that are now very ready, and the next thing will be to put this and this into the fire. Yeah, we have our cooking pot here, or you can call it, we call it sufuria. Yeah, that is the name that Rebecca is telling me from the other side here. So what I need is cooking oil, and I also need salt. Yeah. So now our cooking oil is ready, and what we are gonna do is we are going to pour these onions into the cooking oil. So we need need to give it a few seconds so that it can burn, or it can cook, not burn. When you say burn in my language, you mean to completely burn, like you leave nothing behind. So I'm going to give it a few seconds, actually minutes, not seconds, and after that I'll be removing them. Yeah. So I need somewhere to put them. I'll bring something. So I think they are ready. Now it's time to remove them. Yeah. So I'll be removing them while I leave the cooking oil behind. Yeah. So why am I doing this? The reason as to why I'm doing this, you will find it out in a few seconds. So now after that, we will be putting our intestines. Yeah. That is our next chapter. Remember, we are using the same oil that we used to cook the onions. Yeah, Rebecca is telling me that they turn golden brown, not burn. Yeah. Yeah, that is what we are doing. Yeah, so I'll need to mix the cooking oil with our intestines here. Yeah. So I'll give it a few seconds to cook. What I'm doing is I'm frying it. Them, the intestines. I know some people don't normally take them, yeah, but some like I, they do take them. Like whenever a cow is slaughtered or a goat, there's nothing that we don't consume. Yeah. So I'll give it a few seconds, a few minutes actually, to fry in the oil that was in this spharia, and then after that I'll tell you what we will be doing. So after mixing, what we'll do is we will cover our meal and then give it a few minutes to cook. So after the few minutes, now we will be turning our intestines. Yeah. Slowly they are turning into golden brown. So that is what I wanted to achieve. Yeah. To fry them actually. This is frying them. So again, I'll be covering them for another few minutes. So now this is whereby we add the tomatoes, the onions, sorry, after turning. It's turning. Our meal here is turning golden brown. So that is an indication that it's almost ready. And when it's almost ready is when we add our onions. Right? You remember we began with frying the onions in oil, cooking oil. Now here, this is the part that we add them onto the meal and then mix it. Okay. So we again cover. Again we mix. So after this, we will be adding our tomatoes. Then we again mix. After the mixing, now we again cover to give it time to cook. So now after that we will be moving on to our last part. Here we are. It's very ready. And we are done. So after going through the process of preparing our intestines, that is, now we are moving to what we will have with it, you know, as they say, or as it normally, as we know, that is, according to the advice that we get from those people who know more about foods, is that you need at least to eat some greens. So we are going to prepare veggies, that is kales, that we will be taking with our intestines, animal intestines, that is. So come with us, or come with me as I take you through the process of preparing the kales. Here it is. So we need our sufuria or cooking pot, and then we will pour. Okay, first there is some cooking oil in it. I'll wait for it to get ready. Maybe, yeah. So it only takes a few seconds, and then after that I'll pour my onions. So friend, and that is at the end of our today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. That is so the meal that I have been preparing, we normally take it with ugali. So I'll be taking my intestines with kales alongside ugali. So thank you for taking your time to watch. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll recommend the channel to someone else, and I hope you will share that is recommending. So thank you for that. Have an amazing week ahead and Merry Christmas.